Welcome back to the vlog. This is July 2021 and I want to give us a plot this month. Not going to do weekly. Should I do weekly? Well, we'll see. If this is less than 7 minutes long, it's weekly. Anyway, what I'm going to, rather going back to, because if you'll see here, I've got some used pages already where I had already done this. Going back to a daily kind of goal, weekly / daily kind of goal thing. I think I talked about this before in the vlog. I'm going back to this. I was talking to my therapist. He was saying you need to make a decision to avoid being in the moment and then having to make multiple decisions. So it's kind of like setting goals for the day, doing those things and not being, 7, 8 p.m. and you're like, what should I do? If you have a timetable, if you have goals specific for the day, set tasks for the day, get them done. That's what you're doing. What you're doing is what's on the list. So that's what we're doing. So what I'm doing here is each day I'm going to have 3 goals set. I just watched a Peter McKinnon video where he talked about some process where you put down 8 things, and I just don't have the time for 8 in my day. So we're gonna be setting 3 things that will get done that day. Those are the things you're doing. When you're thinking about, hey, what am I gonna be doing? These are the things you're doing. So before work, we're gonna do groceries. And we're going to pick up monitor mount if available. For my lunch break, I'm going to edit and publish panels on pages. And then on one of my breaks, since it has been bothering me, I'm going to vacuum the office here / library. I left myself space down here to put down any incidentals, any other concepts, any other things that I might want to do. Because I would also like to get back to posting on IG, an IG schedule. I have some photos that just need to get edited and put up, so that's definitely a possibility, at least for this week. We're just going to do this daily so that it stays fresh in the mind and get it going. So, was able to get the first 2 done on Monday. Did not finish 3. I did work on vacuuming today. You can actually see the vacuum's right here. Almost done with that. Just got to finish up this side. A little touch up around the edges. So I'm going to finish that tomorrow. But I like this. It is definitely keeping it in my mind while the rest of the day is going on. So I'm going to keep going with this. Those are not the right days. Holy shit. Oh, I remember that's not Monday. That was the 1st. See? You got to make sure you label shit right, kids. So, back in the day of T3G, we used to do like our B-roll montage stuff with music overlay. And there was a lot of complaints about the music being really too loud. Here is the normal waveform for like the talking portion. This is a clip from one of the old videos that I'm using in the video. How large, like, it's just noise. Look, holy shit. I'm sorry. Anyone that listened and watched this stuff back in the day, thanks for still being around. Suddenly, and for no reason, my rear camera turned on while I was driving. Let's see what happens if it turns back on. No? Nothing? Awesome. This is... yeah, let's just... fuck it. So this car can brake too. Trying to hide the mess because I'm still working on that. But anyway, I think I kind of came up with a new tagline for the channel, for the main channel. Stop! Turn on the gimbal and now they're freaking out because they think it's the door. I think I figured out a new tagline for the channel. I think the new tagline for the channel can be helping you tell a story at any budget. Something like that. I don't know. Maybe it sounded better in my head. The idea was, I wonder, maybe this will just be a series of videos. Can I unlock? I need to lock this thing. Turn. This is probably nicer. It's a little smoother than me just holding the damn thing and jittering around. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe it'll be just like a series of videos or something. I'm thinking it's gonna be something along the lines of like I want to get you filming, I want to get you telling stories at any budget. So I'm gonna make like a series of videos, like a kit under $50, a kit under $100, a kit under $200, etc. Up to the I think 500 is the maximum like budget line that I'm willing to say, because I feel like 500 to 1,000, you got a little bit of money. You got a little bit of money to play around. At which point you're buying an M50. You're buying the things that other people are already talking about, other people are already recommending. So, like I don't have an M50. I'm considering kind of down the line, maybe a couple more years, picking up like a EOS R, ESRP. But we'll see what happens. Like that's down the line. That's not really now, especially with this fucking AC thing. That's why I'm down here, because it's really freaking hot. It's like 80. I think it was 84 in the house. Yeah. But anyway, that's what I'm thinking, because I got these two phones that I bought. I bought them so I can maybe like flip them. I was trying to do some Gary Vee shit, but they weren't selling, so they've just been sitting here. Like I posted them for a long time. And I posted them at the price that I wanted to sell them at to make a profit. Otherwise, I was just going to turn around, sell them for the same price I bought them for, which is pointless. And that's what people were offering, and nobody was willing to meet me kind of in the middle. So I've got these phones, and I'm thinking that's a good place to start, because it's like if if I'm assuming you have zero budget and zero resources, so like you don't have a smartphone. A $50 smartphone from Target on clearance, or Walmart or wherever on clearance, like a prepaid smartphone. Service or no service, you have a place to start. Especially with these cheaper ones, you might even get an audio jack, at which point you can lob in. Like there's some possibilities here, because like MKBHD said, cheaper phones are getting better and better phones are getting cheaper. Something like that. Something along those lines. I know it's similar. Anyway, the point is, at a $50 like prepaid smartphone, you're not getting the fastest phone. You're not getting the highest end camera, but it might be good enough to start. Because we talked about that. I think it was like $120. Yeah, I think it was like $120 for that camera, and that's like an interesting starting point for an actual camera. I'm sure you can get something at about $100 similar, but I want to bring it down. I want to get a full kit under $100, and like I'm thinking a kit under $50 is probably going to be something like, you already have a phone. I'm assuming you have a phone, so here's how we can accessorize your phone, whatever its quality, to give you the best possible quality and the best possible production value. But yeah, because $50, you could scrap together $50. You know what I mean? Like if I can get a good kit, like a decent kit under $50, I think that's going to be a really good place to start. But let me know what you think. I still haven't edited June's video. It's so fucking hot. Like I'm sweating like my arms are sweating. So just being like on the table editing for like even for fucking 10 minutes. I played a game with a controller for the first time in ages because I didn't have to keep my hands on the table. I'm not sweating and getting stuck to the table. Oh my god. AC, we're too weak. We're weak. We're all weak. We're all rely on AC for our creature comforts, and we're all fucking weak, and it's terrible, and I hate it. I hate being weak. I hate having to have AC to feel comfortable in my own skin. But here it is. Here it is. I don't know. Maybe if I lose some fucking weight, maybe I'll feel better, but I don't know. I don't even know if that's true. Yeah, I'm gonna try to edit that video today. Oh yeah, the internet went out as well. It's been a fucking roller coaster. The AC went out, the motor went out. The blower motor on the fan or the furnace still works, but both are 27 years old. They're both about 30 years old. 27 years old. 1984. 27-year-old system. The capacitor worked on the AC for a minute, for like a couple weeks, and now the motor blew out, and yeah. This phone is way too heavy for this thing. Just sweat my balls off. It's just what I'm doing. Fun fact, I don't know if I talked about this yet on the vlog, but the podcast has some listeners. Like, it's so crazy. Like, I love it. It's super fucking cool. Like, it's super fucking cool. And the fucking magazine's got people signing up and downloading shit. Like, oh my god, see? It's doing it. Oh, it's so slow. Oh my god, it's slow. Anyway, yeah, the magazine's got new subscribers. The podcast has listeners. It doesn't have viewers, but it definitely has listeners, and I thought that was interesting. But yeah, so today I'm going to record. I'm going to try to play the algorithm a little bit, play the algorithm game. I'm going to talk about the new X-Men #1 and talk about is it necessary, and kind of try to catch the current news cycle and see if that gives me a little more traction. We'll see what happens. And yeah, this is a long ass clip. This is like an 8-minute clip. This is obviously, if I haven't said it yet, this is not weekly. Alright, I had a brilliant idea. So I just went and picked up some concrete mixers for us. I brought a tub and I brought ice. I feel like this was I think I thought it was warmer than it is right now, but nonetheless, should have just fucking left it in. I was like, oh, let me fucking shuffle it around so there's more ice around them. But anyway, my point is, if it is way hotter, put some ice around your cold shit, and you got a solution. So we just got a new couch.
It's a little small.
It got scrunched up.
It got scrunched up.
We got a new couch. A friend of mine is moving, so he and his wife parted with a couch, and we needed a new one. So we got a new couch, and I enlisted our good friend Hadis.
Yeah.
And he said, that's going to cost you a burrito.
A monster.
And I said, cool. And he has introduced me to the monster burrito.
To the monster burrito.
Monster burrito from...
the size from my elbow to my closed fist. It's more than a foot for sure.
Could be doing that. That's fine. I know it was closed to protect it. I was going to...
It's
some of this stuff.
I would say it's about 2.5 burritos. I don't know how much it weighs. Last time I checked, I ate this in 5 minutes. So here we go. There's the burrito. I cut it in half because I'm not trying to hold the whole thing while eating it. Here we go. We go stopwatch and start.
In the meantime, I want to talk about the rice we have. Mm-hmm. Really solid.
Mm. That's good to know.
Solid rice.
I'm a fan
Well
of them.
flavored. It's got some beans in it, some peas, carrots. I'm a really big fan of the rice at places. Like that's kind of a litmus.
This joint has good food, man. You want Mexican food, this place. By the way, the joint is in Illinois, specifically Roselle, Illinois. It's called El Burrito Fantastico.
Yep.
Check them out if you're in town.
I actually remember when they first opened and I saw the ad and I was like, it's kind of a ridiculous name. I'm probably not going to check it out. So I'm glad you introduced me to this.
Yeah, I love the burritos are really solid. But then my best bud's wife was like, "Oh, so they have this," and they showed images on their menu, and I'm like, "Yes, they do,"
Oh.
and so that's what we're doing.
Well, come here. Keep an eye on you. Sit. I think that we're going to give you something, even though
I'm a big fan of the green sauce. Supposedly it's a little spicier, but I love it. There is juices at the bottom. It gets messy, but worth it.
You got chicken, right? You got chicken with everything. I got pastor with no rice, no rice, no lettuce, but I added cilantro and onion.
I kind of wish I did add cilantro and onion.
Solid beans.
All right, here's the second half.
Jeez, dude.
Dude, we're gonna get that 5-minute mark. I'm always curious if I can actually do an eating challenge. I feel like this is a good challenge.
I think we need to put on wax, on record, as they say, the plan to set the world record for shababi. How many shababs do you think? With one piece of bread. I'm not saying
If it's one piece of bread,
I'm not saying a shit ton of bread. I am personally going to do one with like proper full servings.
I don't know, man. It's funny because it's mostly meat in the bread, but for some reason that shit's heavy.
I think the bread is what's heavy. I will also say this side of beans and rice, pretty large side.
Yeah. Listen, their regular burrito ain't a small thing.
And they have 4 sizes, which I thought was
They
crazy.
do. They have
4 sizes of burritos.
They have the extra large, which I'm guessing is maybe less than 3/4 of this.
They got a baby burrito.
Well, baby roll. That's like a taco. By the way, I'm not eating fast. This is just how I eat.
Yeah.
Just so you're aware.
I'm honestly going to say, I thought you were eating slower.
Yeah. I started slower, that's for sure.
I'm used to you eating so quickly. I got the pastor.
Nice right there. I should try. I've tried their steak and this. And they're both good. I'm guessing you don't like that.
I mean, good pastor is good pastor. That's it. Solid pastor. really can't be mad at it. I have had the privilege and the luck to taste a really solid assortment of Mexican food. So I've got a pretty wide range. This is flavorful. It's not the best pastor I've had, but this man said 5 minutes, 30 seconds.
God. 5:33, baby. Get that on camera. Easy.
So you went to, they're closing a what's it called?
It's a Walmart neighborhood market.
I've never heard of such a thing.
I hadn't either. I think they're newer, from like 2018 or something.
Interesting. So you brought some stuff that was on sale / clearance, because I guess they're closing.
Yep.
And this is Dunkin' Coffee. Now, for the record, I am not a fan of Dunkin' Coffee.
I'm not either.
So,
Usually.
but this is, you said, what is it? The Girl Scouts.
It's a collaboration or something they did with Girl Scouts. So I bought 3 different flavors, but I don't know if there's only 3 or if there's more. I'd have to go online and check. But I bought all the ones that I could find at the store.
And this one is Thin Mints.
You hate mint.
Does it say shake well?
You should shake well anyway.
I feel like that came off a little easier.
Anytime you have a blended beverage, you should probably shake it well before you drink it.
Mint. No, I don't like that at all. It's like chemically.
It just smells like chocolate milk with like a mint hint.
Yeah, but it's like a chemically chocolate milk. Like it's not real chocolate milk. I don't know how this. I don't know how it works for you, but like when I have chemically, what I describe as chemically, like the side of my tongue, like the side taste buds are activated. Which I don't like at all. I don't like that.
260 calories, 27 added grams of sugar. I get the coffee at the end, but I guess if I'm getting a coffee drink, I would expect it to be a coffee drink.
Have you never had a? It's like a frappuccino thing.
Yeah.
It's one of those like Starbucks frappuccinos.
Yeah,
you
but
taste
even the
coffee in
yes,
those.
you do. I do.
I mean, I guess.
It's okay.
On like a 5 scale.
2.25.
Rough. Yeah.
I could take it or leave it.
I'd probably give it 2. Like, I wouldn't want to drink this again.
Yeah.
It was like the only thing to drink. I would suffer through it if I like really wanted something sweet, and that was the only thing. You know, like a 3-mile radius.
I'm gonna drink it because I paid for it.
That's the truth. Drink it because you paid for it. All right. So now we're gonna do. This is another thing you picked up at the. What is it? The fuck you freaking that name?
Walmart neighborhood market.
Neighborhood market. That was closing. This was on clearance. Starbucks cold and crafted sweetened black. So it's just theoretically it's just black coffee, cold brewed Starbucks coffee, and sugar.
I was about to ask, should I shake well? But you yelled at me last time. You were like, just shake the well. Shake the well.
Should always shake blended beverages well.
That's not blended. It's just coffee.
Whatever. Sugar.
I mean, yeah, just sweeten. Man, I gotta say, they do cold brew right. Like, cold brew's not supposed to be, like, acidic. And it's good. Like, their cold brew is fucking good. I can drink just black coffee for me with sugar. Like, it's not fucking, like, punchy,
really
fucking...
I like that a lot better than that minty catastrophe.
This is really good. I should try cold brewing coffee. It takes a long ass fucking time though.
Mm-hmm.
See, when it's like really well lit, it still looks good. Although, wow, did I turn off stave? Let's turn that back on. Nope, it's already on. I mean, it is stave. I think I was just wobbling it too much. Anyway, so yeah, I took off a couple paid hours off. It was a slow day, so they were like, if y'all want to take some time off, use your vacation time, go for it. And I was like, don't mind if I fucking do. Because Saturday, and I haven't put out a video yet. a second video for the week. It's going to be 3 actually, because I just filmed a short for tomorrow, and I'm doing a little narrative for today, which is actually going to tie into Tuesday's video. You guys will have seen that already, because this is July's vlog, and I still haven't even edited June's vlog, which I have to do because I'm going to Colorado in like 6 days. Do I have to updo my last video? Can I outdo my last video? It was a pretty good fucking video. I'm still really proud of that video. I want to come up with something. I have an idea, but we'll see what happens. But at least this vlog will have way much more going on. By the way, I didn't really keep going with the notebook thing. I'll get to it one of these days. I'll get it like really like locked in. I don't know what it is. I just don't want to work in the morning, man. I want a 10 a.m. start time for my day, and by the time it's 10 a.m., I gotta work at 11:30. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like I get an hour to work, which is like I've done shit in an hour before. I don't, this is excuses. These are excuses.
Right.
I don't get it.
Okay, so let me first explain to you who he is. So in the 31st, he mentioned in the 31st century, a version of him figured out how to jump between realities.
Yes.
Okay, so in the comics, that man's name is Nathaniel Richards, who is related to in some way. They don't necessarily say he's descendant from directly, but Reed Richards of the Fantastic Four.
Oh.
So they don't. I don't think it's ever been said that he's like directly a descendant, but he's related in some way. Good. This is good. I like it. I don't know why people said it was bad. People said they didn't like the show. People are doxing Tom Hiddleston.
Wow. People gonna people.
Like, because the show is bad. Like, he had anything to fucking do with the direction of the show. It's not his property. He's not writing it. He's not creating it. Like, I'm sure he has creative input on the character.
Right.
But, like, the story is not his. Don't be stupid, people.
Seriously.
This one's Starbucks, just cold brew. Premium coffee drink, unsweet.
We're both gonna try it?
Yeah.
There's no dairy?
It's just coffee.
Show the camera what it looks like. Come on, put your hand behind it so they can see the color. Like those makeup reviewers.
It's just coffee.
It's just coffee?
It's just cold brew coffee. It's literally just a thing of coffee.
But it's not bitter. That's good.
Yeah, well, it's cold brew. That's the point. The point is...
the point. Yeah, I mean, I know that's the point, but that's not always the end result.
Right. Some people just don't do that right. The Starbucks does it right.
I like it.
Rendering the June vlog right now. Every time because I edit so infrequently in DaVinci, there is an update every single fucking time I open it. So I just downloaded 17.2.2. I'm sure that by the time I get to editing July's vlog, it will also, there'll be a 17.2.3 or some shit. I don't even know what the changes are. I don't see any real changes. I know with 17, I ended up with more transitions. I had access to more transitions. I know that 16 had fewer transitions. The only reason I knew that is because I left, because 17 was in beta when I first started using it again down here. And on the laptop, I had 16 because that was like stable, and it did not have the same transitions as the other one did, and it wouldn't even let me. I think that one they wouldn't even let me do custom transitions, which sucked. Nonetheless, I've got this edited. How long is it? It's. Or should I check that beforehand? Nonetheless, it's rendering. I'm gonna record. Well, first I'm gonna contact Amazon because I ordered, because it was the pricing ended up being the same if I ordered used or new. I ordered an Excalibur book, and they shipped it with my wheel chucks. So then I ended up with this. I don't know if you can see the fucking like bent, creased up fucking cover. Yeah, I mean, if they give me like a discount on it, since now it's like damaged. I might keep it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have them fucking take this back and send me an actual brand new one in its own box. They just left it in this big ass box, loose, with wheel chucks, 6 fucking wheel chucks, Like, that's the most ignorant thing. And to top it off, this other fucking thing that I ordered got its own damn box. Its own damn box. Anyway, I'm clearly salty. I'm going to contact Amazon support. As much as Jeff Bezos is actually Lex Luthor, hey, the render's complete. As much as Jeff Bezos is actually Lex Luthor, and is an actual supervillain, you can't argue with efficiency. It's fucking 5 clicks. Why are you returning it? Product is damaged, box is okay. Replace for free. Send back the other one for free. All I gotta do is go drop it off at Kohl's. I ain't gotta explain myself to nobody. Nobody has to get yelled at. Not saying I would have yelled at anybody, but you know what I'm saying, some people do. Some people fucking do yell at people. Yeah, I mean, it's efficient. It's real efficient. So we're gonna try another one. Dunkin' iced coffee, Girl Scout s'mores.
I'm the most excited about that one.
Yeah, here, you got both hands free. Open it up.
I do have both hands.
I already shook it. Shook the shit out of it.
I'm gonna try it first.
Okay. Immediate thoughts.
It tastes like something else.
All right, let's give it a shot.
I get the graham
It does
cracker.
taste like something else. What does it taste like?
Right?
No, that's graham cracker. It's just like shitty chocolate.
That's the thing, is I get this marshmallow, I get the graham cracker,
Mhm.
that's good, but all the chocolate in all of these is so muted.
Weird. So I just had Mr. Beast Burger for dinner. I was talking to Erica when we were discussing how there is no. She was saying that there's no like it's fast food burgers are fast food burgers, and I was like, yeah, but at the same time, there are differences. There are fundamental differences. Like a burger from Wendy's is not the same as a burger from McDonald's. Like a McDonald's, like if I want a double cheeseburger plain, I'm going to McDonald's because nowhere else serves a double cheeseburger plain like McDonald's does. It's the same, like it tastes the way that tastes, and if that's what I want, that's what I want. Same thing with like a Big Mac. If I want a Big Mac, I can get a Big Mac. If I want, like, I just saw a TikTok recently where somebody was like remaking the Big Mac like gourmet style. I'm like, yeah, that's just a dope burger. That's not a Big Mac. Like, it's not the kind of meat they use. It's not the ratios they use. It's just not the same. And I think there's something to be said for wanting to have the flavor of the thing you want, right? There is, like, the debate of, like, Pizza Hut versus Denny's. The debate of, like, Pizza Hut versus Domino's versus, I don't know, Papa John's. Like, if I want Domino's, I want Domino's. Because if I want Pizza Hut, I want Pizza Hut. I rarely want Papa John's. But it's like, if I want Rosati's Pizza, I want Rosati's Pizza. I want deep dish, like, I want Rosati's. I've never actually had Lou Malnati's, so, like, I don't know anything about Lou Malnati's, so I can't make that comparison. But, like, there's, like, my wife gets this all the time from people. Like, she loves Chipotle. And she'll be like, I want Chipotle. And so I'll be like, well, you could just get so much better Mexican food. Right. She doesn't want Mexican food. She wants Chipotle. I don't necessarily see it. I like Chipotle, but it's one of those, like, if that is what we are eating, I like it. I do not actively seek out Chipotle because I prefer Mexican food, like traditional Mexican food from an actual Mexican restaurant. Like, I would rather have a burrito from a Mexican joint than Chipotle. Any day of the week, all day, every day. But it's like, if I want a burger, like, if I want like a get down and busy burger, I will go to Burger Belly. If I want like a burger, like where I'm gonna just eat a burger, or even like on a short notice, Portillo's. Like, that's a burger to me. But if I want a Big Mac, I'm going to Big Mac. I'm going there. Like a Baconator is not a Big Mac. It's not a double quarter pounder. Like, a double quarter pounder tastes like a double quarter pounder. There's nothing anywhere else. No one can convince me otherwise. There's nothing anywhere that tastes like a double quarter pounder from McDonald's. Nothing. Like, I just had Mr. Beast burger. It tastes nothing like any McDonald's burger, like any Wendy's burger. I don't know. I only like just tried a Burger King burger for the first time like a week ago. For the first time in like, I don't even know, like 4 years. Their fried chicken though is fire. I think we are gonna have to do, and I think that's what August is gonna be. I'm gonna be super duper fucking lean in August, and I'm gonna find a place where I can get Popeyes, McDonald's, Burger King. Wendy's is out of the running. Fuck Wendy's. And KFC's new KFC. Like wherever that's like close, or I can find like a couple co-conspirators to go get the other one, and we can meet midway. I want to do like a proper comparison because I think Popeyes is overall going to win top chicken sandwich, but I think Burger King might be a really, really close fucking second. Because damn, that shit was good. Anyway, I'm just fat guy talking about food here. That's what we're all about here. But yeah, Mr. Beast burger is good. It's good. Although the beef style fries with the added beef, like, shit's fire. Shit is fire. But they absolutely need to have a sit-down restaurant at some point, because I think there is going to be a huge increase in quality if you get it fresh. Or pickup, obviously, if you're going to eat it in the car or whatever. Maybe I'll try pickup one day. I don't know. We'll see. Well, not in August, but maybe this one. Well, we are packed up, ready to roll, picking up a couple final things here at the 7-Eleven, and heading to Colorado. I brought, you can't see it because I covered it, but I brought fucking everything. I brought everything except the SL1. The SL1's the only thing that's still at home. I have the 70D, I have the M10, I have fucking every viable action cam that I could bring, but that's primarily because I want to test that action cam gimbal that I'm reviewing. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. You can see it on my face, right? This is gonna be fun. I don't know, this is kind of like a weird thing for me because I don't get excited about shit the way I see people get excited about shit. That's like a little fun factoid about me. I don't really like get hyped. You know what I mean? I'm like, what? I don't know. Cause like I'm thinking, like even when I went to see Endgame, you want to see Infinity War, like I wanted to see those things, but I was not like, oh my god, I can't wait. Like, I'm trying to think if I ever had that feeling. Something to bring up with the therapist next week. Do it. Do cute shit, son of a bitch.
Dude, we need some of this fucking fire roasted corn.
Yeah, we got plenty of canned veg. Fancy things.
You don't force him to do it. He's like, I don't like this. Do it.
Field peas and snaps.
Do it. You were just doing it. Ah. heading back to the lovely state of Illinois. Felt bad saying that. Felt,
Lovely.
yeah, lovely. Fun trip, beautiful vistas, a lot of popping of ears.
Yep. Looking for coffee
Right.
before Celeste is ready to murder.
And I'm the only person that could get murdered, so we need to get coffee.
Yes.
We're just like, snap.
I mean, you know, we are driving a Prius, so it's got like that nice shovel front. We're just like ramming speed.
Oh.
You have the downward slopes of the mountains to help you with that.
Fun story. I was going to Michigan with Corey's husband, and we're driving by, you know, forests like this, and I was like, man, it's so wild that all these trees grew in like these fucking organized lines and shit. I was like, you know, like I was like, yeah, it doesn't even make sense. Like nature doesn't usually do like straight lines. And he's like, well, they didn't. They were planted. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, the Green New Deal. And then like this video that they showed us in high school like flashed back into my head of literally people like going like 2 feet by 2 feet and planting fucking treelets. I was like, oh yes, that's one of those like learned it in high school. Never thought I'd have to fucking use it.
Right.
Never thought I'd need that information.
Never thought you'd think of it ever again. Yeah.
I felt so stupid because I was like, duh.
Right. Like,
obviously.
Yeah. If I had a fucking nickel for every time I felt real fucking dumb after forgetting some basic ass shit because of the American education system, I'd be a rich ass woman. I'd have enough nickels to fucking revitalize the education system, bro. Fucking A. And people are like, can you name every state on the map? I'm like, I could try. Like, I mean, maybe.
I could. Hell no. Couldn't be done. Although I took a quiz on Bing, because it does these quizzes to get points and shit. And it was like, it was like this or this or this or that quiz. And it showed you like a state. And it said, which of these has a state capital that starts with A, B, or C? And I was like 70% right on there. Like I actually knew some shit. I was like, yeah, team on team.
I'll fucking go over here.
Yeah, right.
We just switch onto the fucking less amazing pavement, but still better than that pavement.
Right. Construction. Yeah, that's the thing I noticed yesterday when I was driving out. They got these fucking grooves from trucks and shit in the road.
Yeah.
And then I'm wondering, I'm like, was there just that much traffic and they were just sitting there for too long? Because like in theory, if they're just driving on it, it shouldn't do that.
Did you just flick me off?
Oh,
The fucking car in front of us?
I don't think so. We can review the footage. Well, that is a way to end a fucking month. Great vacation, lots of beautiful sights, great conversations had, and came home and got fired. So we're just gonna call it there. Basically, for the last 3 days, I've just been a walking fucking zombie. 4 days, whatever. I don't even know how many fucking days it's been. Yeah. Well. On to the next thing, right? On to the next one.